Hey guys, it's Joey. So I haven't talked to you guys in a while straight up like this. I wanted to make a funny video, but then I was thinking about some stuff that's just been on my mind lately, and I thought I'd talk to you guys about that. So I am 23, as some of you might know. My birthday is coming up in February. I'm going to be 24, obviously. It's kind of a scary thing. It's not totally scary, but when you feel like you don't have everything worked out yet and you're 23 going on 24 and you feel like you should, it can be an overwhelming feeling. I really don't know what to do. And when I say I don't know what to do, it really comes down to I don't know how to make money doing what I want to do. Because I know what I want to do. I could do a whole bunch of different things. But figuring out a way to make money is the thing that I need to figure out how to do. So a lot of us creative types, when we get older, we sort of are stuck in this like societal pressurized like container, like you have to get your life together. Like, what are you doing with your life? You don't have this. And the thing really comes down to it is money. Because creatives have a hard time making money at the beginning. They have to sort of build their ideas and their image and their style, and it just takes a lot of time and effort and work. And for people that aren't really super into their creativity, anything will do. They'll have a thing that is more practical, and they'll go toward it and they'll make money, and everything will seem to fall into place. But for people like me, and I know there's tons of them, especially in this day and age, it's a lot more difficult to be so practical about everything, especially when economy is up and down, school tuition is through the roof, everything costs so much money, and it's so hard to get a job. And then for creative people, it's even harder to get a job. I mean, even big bands with major labels get their music taken. Imagine a small guy who has to give his music away for free, or then nobody would buy it. It's just, there's a lot of detriments to people that want to be creative and make money from their creativity. And I'm somebody that's experienced that, and I still do. I haven't had too many jobs that afforded me the ability to do too much. I mean, I've never even moved out. I've been living in the same house forever, and I want to move out. I do. I feel like I'm missing something essential by not living on my own or just away from home. But I just can't. I don't make enough money in any job. I can't find jobs that pay enough to move out without getting like a dozen roommates. It'd be absurd. So it's all these societal pressures that really get to you. It has almost zero to do with you. It's this pressure to have everything figured out by this age. I mean, my parents were married and had me at this age. That's insane. I'm not even close to any of that. I don't have enough money to even support myself. I'm still looking for work. I'm unemployed right now. So I'm looking for work, and I'm looking for something significant so I can maybe actually do something. Which is a bummer, because it's almost impossible to find a job these days that can actually support that unless you have a college education, and even then maybe, but I couldn't even afford a college education because I didn't have a job that could pay for it. See, it's just like that whole vicious circle, and there's so many people stuck in that circle, and they're looked down upon because they don't have it figured out, or people think they're lazy, and it's really not about being lazy. It's about lack of opportunities. It's about wanting to pursue your own personal happiness and wanting to have a better life for yourself instead of just compromising to the lowest possible denominator to compromise to. So the point of this video is to say that, I don't know, anybody watching this, I'm here with you. I don't think you're at fault for not having it all figured out yet. And to have it figured out doesn't really even mean anything. I mean, what does that have it figured out mean? Nobody's ever figured out life. It's basically just a money deal. Having it figured out is, do you have money or do you not have money? And if you have money, you have it figured out. If you don't have money, you have to figure it out still. So it's really stupid. But that's how this society works, which is stupid, as a lot of people would agree with. It doesn't really make sense in that sense. But I do want to say I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying to be a writer and a filmmaker, which is difficult, especially when you have no money and you don't have really good schooling or any like big contacts. You have to sort of work from the ground up. You have to make everything from scratch. You have to get whatever money you can to invest in computers and cameras and whatever equipment, even clothes and other people that you might need. So if you're an artist, I know there's a lot of you that need to work that shitty job to make money, and I am a little spoiled because I do get, my parents do support me, but I really wish I could support them and make money to help them. But I feel like the only way to really do that and do that well is to excel at things I like to do, because doing any shitty job is not going to really get me anywhere. It's going to make me miserable. I'll have money, but it's not really going to help everybody, because if I'm getting money from a positive place and I really want to excel at this because it's something I love, then I'm going to keep making more money and I'm going to be more successful, because I won't stop, because this is something I need to do. It's not something I just like to do. It's something I need to do. I need to create. I need to maybe, you could even have a passion for the business aspect of it, and you need to create, you need to brand, and you need to market, and you just love all of it. And it's better to do that, do your thing, and do everything involved with that and be successful at that than be successful at this thing just because, you know. So I really urge you to never stop pursuing your passion and your art, because I am an artist and I am struggling, and it's an age-old tale, struggling, and it's always money over mind and practicality. But at the end of the day, we're brought up to make money, to make a living. We're brought up to be secure when we're living, and to be even more secure on our way to dying. That's a pretty morbid way to think about it, but if you're being creative and creating things, and you're just in this thing that you love constantly, and even if it makes you miserable because your society is telling you you're doing something wrong, keep doing it, because what else? There really is nothing else, unless you're not sure of it anymore. If you doubt it, then maybe that's not the right thing. Question yourself: are you doubting this because you want to impress somebody, or you want to make somebody proud? Or do you doubt it because you're really not sure if you like to do this thing? You're maybe not sure if you liked it as much as you thought you did. Maybe you do want to be a little bit more practical about things going on in your life. Maybe you do want to just have a job that makes you money so you could feel a little bit more secure, which is totally fine. You could have either way, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with doing either thing, except people are going to hound you more for doing the thing that makes less money, because that's just what everybody's sort of programmed to do at this point. Alright guys, I hope this gave you some insight. If you like this video, you know, like it and comment. I really want to know what your experiences are, because it's something I like talking about. I feel sometimes I get down on myself and I get depressed about it, and sometimes I wonder if I'm doing things wrong. And then I think no, because if I do the other thing, I know I'm going to be way worse off. So I want to hear about your guys' experiences. And I'm genuinely interested, because I know there's a lot of us out there, and we need to support each other, and we need to tell each other that it's doing either thing is okay. If you want to be practical, it's okay to be practical. If you want to embrace your passions, even if it doesn't make money, that's okay too, because life, there's no one way to do it, and who cares how much money you make? If you're happy, you are. That's all that matters, really. Like, that, people have been saying that forever, just as much as the practicality thing. If you do whatever makes you happy, that's really it. Do whatever you love. That's really it. And if you love making money, if you love that comfort, do that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with any of it, really. I really want to open a dialogue with you guys, because this channel's fairly new, and I still am, you know, building it, and I'd really like to start a dialogue with a lot of the people that do watch these videos, because I do want to know who you guys are. I want to know the faces behind the video, behind the comments and the likes. Alright guys, actually I'll talk to you very soon. If you have any ideas for other things you want to hear me talk about, let me know. Alright? Later.